Hey guys, it's Jack. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Alright, we've finished everything we can do in this area, so let's very carefully and stealthily jump down here in the middle of nowhere and hope for the best. Now that we have 3 treasure keys, we can unlock the gate, break this, break that, there we go. Collect the coins, and that shuts down the electric tunnel. So now we can continue to the next part of the hub level. And we'll be congratulated.
All my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way up to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its?
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Raccoonus.
I believe I have 5 keys. Is there a way to see that? Yes. So I have 5 keys, so there are 2 levels left. One of them is a full level, and the other is kind of a mini game. So let's do the full level first. And is there anything good up here? There is. There is a life. I want this life. Give me your life. You are very important in my life. There we go. It would have been funny if I'd fallen right at the end for you guys. I would have been very sad. But now, I don't care. We have the life. How am I going to get across there? I just chimney to chimney? Yeah, alright. Can stealth behind these things. Die! To the gunboat graveyard. This sounds excellent.
Ahoy, dog hands! Capital job unloading that cargo last night. You're the crown jewel of my operation. Do me the service of proving your worth yet again by protecting the treasure key that I have stored down there. It appears there's a prowler on the premises. And if any of you let him get his hands on that key, I'll personally flog the lot of you for an entire fortnight.
He seems angry. But he's actually coming through a lot better than I thought he was going to, so that's good. Some of the others are kind of hard to understand. But I'm trying to give you guys as much uninterrupted audio as I can. Alright. Can get to that bottle pretty easily. Unless I do that. But yes, this is the lootery, essentially. This is where I jump in the water and die. This is where, obviously, Raleigh is looting all the ships that crash up on shore. So, ooh, I almost jumped in the water again. Wow. Alright, let's take care of you. Don't you throw sheriff stars at me. I can maybe skip ahead? Yeah. Alright. So it is nice that they're continuing to tell the story as you go through these levels. And I do like Sly Cooper 1, except when I get flattened immediately like that, because that's kind of a dick move, pat your belly. But they do a much better job of storytelling and exposition in Sly 2. Sly 2 is my favorite of the series. Sly 3 is okay, but Sly 2 is really good. Can't wait to play that for you guys. The reason why I didn't start with Sly 2 is because the games as a whole have a lot of continuity, and if I had the opportunity to show that continuity, I wanted to, and I fell in the water again. There is a power-up much later in the game that protects you from water, and I wish I had it. It would be really useful, like right now. It's still useful where you get it, but it would be very useful right now, which is why you don't have it. Fortunately, I got a charm. That was brave of me. Not this time. Also, this thing dies. And now we can collect goodies. Only 20 balls for this level, so it's kind of a short level. And doesn't look like we missed any, so let's go. Oh wait, wait a minute. Oh no, that's just a rope. I thought that was a hanging one. Yeah, you kind of have to just climb with this. Any reason to be up here? No, but I got that guy to look forward to. So, I am playing this on a PS2. This is my old PS2 copy. I have the entire library on PS2. That was stupid. And I've had kind of a trick because PS2 streaming and capture isn't really the most intuitive thing. I thought I could just get component cables, loop my PS2 into the component cables, because PS2 has a component mode for HD, which was ahead of its time, and then have that go into an HDMI converter, and then, you know, just plug it into my capture card. Well, capture card doesn't understand PS2 audio format, or the signal. So, while the video is great, the audio is not. What are you? You are creepy. So then I decided, you know, alright, well I have the disc, let's at least try an emulator. It's not what I want to do, but my computer can probably run it. And if I have the disc, then technically it's legal, as far as I know, unless something has changed. But while it would run, and my computer can handle it, my computer wasn't pulling enough buffer from the drive, so the drive would be spinning up. And the problem with emulators is they rely on the CPU clock for timing, so I had some really odd speed sync issues. So I looked online and I got lucky. Turns out the GameStop a mile away from me had the only launch edition 60 gig PS3 in my entire state. So I went down there and picked that up. But there was still one more piece of hardware to get, because the PS3 was a Bluetooth or a Blu-ray machine. It had an HDMI lock on it, which you can turn off for the PS4, but you can't for the PS3. And that was a problem because it means that the PS3 requires a television to make the handshake that it needs. Lost 2 charms right there. Thank you for making me lose 2 charms immediately. The PS3 requires a television to make the handshake and decrypt the signal. Well, a capture card can't make that handshake. So, oh good, and those guys are going to be back. As is this guy. So, I had to go get something else. an HDMI splitter of a particular sort. And that is how I got my HDMI, or my PS3, to speak to my capture card, because the splitter makes the handshake that the signal needs to be decrypted. So now, obviously, it's working. And yeah, there are probably easier ways if I wanted to rebuy the game. It might be, I know it's on PlayStation Now. It might be on PS2 Classics, and I do have a PS4. That is jerkish placement. But there are games that I probably want to do on a PS3 at some point, and I didn't want to rebuy the games if I didn't have to. Kind of wanted to play the original PS2 versions, and he just kind of turned around and nailed me. So yeah, it was kind of a headache, but in the end it was worth it. I got a pretty rare piece of technology, really. Wow. And this will probably end up being just my PS2 stream machine. I'll probably pick up another PS3 at some point, but at least I have one in case I need it. Alright, that's 5 lives and 2 charms down. You are a jerk. And you are not much better. Let's try this gauntlet again. Oh, I'm surprised I lived through that. Stop that. Stop attacking me with stars. You should be much easier to take care of. Maybe. Watch me immediately fail. But we got all the bottles. Let's get out of here. Should be close to... There's the safe and the thing.
Circle to enter the vault code. This one was cake. Input 719.
7. Other way. 7. 1. 9.
Lucky Sly. This page features Karen Cooper-Giwa's coin magnet technique. All she had to do was stand near money, and it would magically jump into her purse. From now on, you'll automatically collect any coins you come near.
Really useful upgrade. Also, that dive collection technique we just got, completely useless now. Oh well. We are already 16% of the way through the game. I believe that if you don't do the Master Thief sprints, you top out at somewhere around the high 80s. But I don't like the Master Thief sprints because I'm not good at them. I don't want to deal with them. They're going to be frustrating. They're not really interesting. It's just how fast can you get to the goal, and it's not really my cup of tea. But we have one more level we can do, and I see a life I want. And I don't get it. And that smiling face. Oh, I have a charm. I was about to say that smiling face is just there to taunt me. There. Now that life is completely wasted. Well, it's not a game over, so it's not a complete waste. But probably shouldn't have gone for it. Oh well. I swear to God if I fall in the water. Alright, let's just ignore it for now. Almost jumped into that one. Stop that. Stop throwing things at me. Alright, let's go. We have one shot at this, basically. This is a minigame level. There is nothing to do besides complete it. You don't have to do a Master Thief sprint. You don't have to collect clue bottles. They're usually a little difficult, though. Why can't I just grab it?
Do not let a crab take one into a tube.
Concentration mode, because this actually kind of sucks. I really do not like these style of minigames. Some of the minigames are fun. The style where you have to collect everything or you have a limited number of misses are not. Especially since I only have one miss. Oh, you almost snuck out. Bet you guys were wondering if I noticed that one. Okay.
Better luck next time.
Damn it. Yeah, we'll try again. You're gonna make me go through the dialogue again? No. Alright, just straighten again. It's a neat idea to put this kind of mini game in. This kind of different and different style. You know, add a little variety. But they could have made it a little more forgiving. You have to get all 40. You can't miss one. Yeah, it's a good idea to make the guy make you split between. Oh no, you don't. Uh-oh, panic. Make you split between attack and defense, but there are other ways to do that. Especially when you can just lose one right next to a tunnel. All this for a key that I can see.
Congratulations, you did it.
You know, second try is not bad. Alright, we have all 7 treasure keys. Let's try for that life over there and maybe the one above the archway. And then I think we can actually take on Raleigh and complete this level. There, alright, that's much easier when nobody's throwing something at you. And then we have to go up the ramp. You know, actually, let's go back to get the life in the other area too. It's not that far away. That'll give us 3 attempts at Raleigh. I don't think I'm going to need them, because Raleigh, the boss battles in this one, like the hardest boss battle is probably the second one.
Hey Sly, hit the select button to bring up your mission map. From
Okay.
there,
Ooh. You can see that I have all the keys.
you can check out the stats on places you've been to, and also take some shortcut warps to get around faster.
I thought there was a way to do that, but I can't remember. Yet another thing that Bentley probably should have brought up earlier. Alright, here we go. 3 lives. But anyway, the second boss battle other than the final one, of course, is probably the hardest one in the game. The rest of them aren't too bad. They usually have a different gimmick, and if you're good at the gimmick, then the boss battle is cake, and it's just different iterations on the gimmick. So I don't anticipate a lot of trouble with Raleigh unless I've forgotten something, and I'll probably be reminded of it pretty quick. Get in the cannon. Get in the cannon. Get in the cannon. Don't jump over the cannon. Get in the cannon. There. That is not how physics works at all.
How delightful! We have a guest. The only thing is, I hate unexpected guests!
Listen, Raleigh, wipe up my family and steal what's mine? You better expect company.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. How sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, let me make amends by bloating to gargantuan size and squashing you like the insignificant bug that you are.
Bring it on.
Alright, so Raleigh, you're gonna fight him on these platforms. He has a number of jumps. He tries to squish you. Once he shrinks back down, you want to hit him. If you miss him, yeah, he pretty quickly goes back and gets another one. I believe it's 5 jumps. There we go, 5 jumps. Alright, so now these platforms will light up. If you're not on the one that's dark, they will sink. Two. So now, I believe they light up again. Oh no. Once they touch, they light up and start to sink. And he had more jumps than I thought he would. Alright. Let's try that again. 1, 2. In the water. Good for me. Yeah, quit playing with your tongue. One. Got to him quick enough. Wasn't sure I was going to. Right. Alright. Halfway done. Now I just need to do this properly. Missed him. Alright, 6 jumps. Alright, last time. Now he'll use his tongue and you have to jump it. That is the easiest part, and we're done.
You've beaten me.
Yep.
Gloat all you want, Sly Cooper. You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You'll see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake couldn't slither in without setting off alarms.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's ninja-spire jump. a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew. With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home, excited for our next heist.
I took the liberty of pinning your mission map up on the wall. You can use it to warp directly to any levels you've already visited.
Alright, but next
We're all
time
set to go to Mesa City.
we're gonna start off in Mesa City and we're gonna head for Mugshots area. Thanks for coming out and joining me today, guys. Thanks for coming out and joining me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a great day. Later.